I did another ammo trip today. Did I score? Let's find out. I just shot my chain. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shoot Where I Live. My name is Joe. I did another round of ammo shopping today. I released a video this morning. Today is July 31st, Friday. I made a video, recorded it on July 29th, Wednesday. It was released this morning because I was waiting to see if YouTube was going to monetize it. They didn't. If you watched the video, you saw that I told the truth about Jerry Nadler and Antifa. And we know that YouTube doesn't like people telling the truth about left-wing extreme people and groups. So it didn't get monetized. That doesn't matter. It's totally fine. But this is going to be a quick video about my trip that I took today. I went to 1, 2, 3 Bi-Marts, 1 Big 5, Coastal, and I'm going to show you what I got. Before I show you what I got, I'm going to do a special shout out to Big 5 Sporting Goods in Gresham for price gouging. Let me show you what I found there. So this picture is a brick of 500 rounds of .22 long rifle. Their regular price sticker, as you see, is $89.99 for a brick of .22. Get the F out. But, as you'll also see, they've got a hot sale price of $49 and change for a brick of .22 long rifle. I don't know if they are a subsidiary of CheaperThanDirt.com or what the deal is. Normally I wouldn't even go to Big 5 just because of their political affiliations, and they basically donate to organizations that are against the Second Amendment. But kind of like I did with Walmart in my last video, I was just curious. I wanted to go in and see what they had, but their shelves were pretty much empty too, which is surprising considering the price gouging that they're doing. So I don't recommend Big 5 for anything. Other than that, did I score some ammo today? Let's take a look. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for what I got? Here we go. Boom! 200 rounds of 9mm. Now before you click off the video, because that's kind of anticlimactic, 200 rounds of 9mm, it's still 200 rounds of 9. And I want to thank Keith's Sporting Goods in Gresham because that's where I got it from. In my last video that I released this morning, I mentioned that there was a place that I was gonna stop at, but they usually have a mega long line. Well, that's Keith's Sporting Goods, and that has nothing to do with Keith's Sporting Goods as a store. That's because they're really popular and they are really following the ridiculous laws that the governor of this state have. Let me rephrase that. They're really following the guidelines that the ridiculous governor of this state have put in order to social distance people, and I get it. They don't want their business fined by OSHA. They want to follow the rules, and I totally respect that. Our state is being dictated really bad by an illegitimate governor. Anyways, I was driving by after I had made this big loop going to the other stores, and as I was driving by Keith's, there was actually only one person waiting outside, so I dipped in there really fast and went and got in line. Went in there. They didn't have a ton of 9, so they were doing a 4-box limit on it. It was $14 a box. I picked up the 4 limit because, again, like I said in my last video, don't be picky. If you can get it, get it. I was able to. They are waiting for some more stuff to come in, and then hopefully they can lift that limit. I'm not sure when that'll be or anything like that, but I'll keep you guys posted. Something else I wanted to talk about, I had a couple people mention to me from the last video about buying stuff online. There are some really good sites out there. There's AmmoSeek, there's GunBot, there's a couple other ones where when you go to their site, what they're going to do is they're going to pull inventory from a lot of other different websites and businesses. Normally that's a really good thing. My problem with those right now is that the stock at those other businesses that AmmoSeek and GunBot and sites like that pull from is selling out so fast that the AmmoSeek and such servers can't keep up real time. They try and be real time, but a lot of the time when you click on a link on AmmoSeek or GunBot or whatever, it's going to take you to that website, and then it'll say in stock on AmmoSeek, but then as soon as you get to the actual website, it'll say out of stock. The ones that you're going to have the best luck with are going to be a much higher price, or if you find one that says that is a lower price per round, and then you get to the website, then you have to tack on shipping, which sometimes can go up 2 or 3 cents per round when you get the shipping on there. So that's another thing that you have to think about. Is there shipping, is there not? And a lot of times you'll be able to find usually a deal with free shipping. Right now, I personally at least haven't really been able to find any of that. Most of the time, the only time I can find that is on TargetSportsUSA.com, where I have the annual membership. It's a $99 membership, and it gets you a discount on products and then also free shipping. So I've been using that. The problem is that they haven't really had any inventory on stuff either. So it's just really difficult, and like I said in the last video, go out, support your local businesses. Besides Keith Sporting Goods, there's another store here in the area, but it's actually kind of far away, and they're doing a 2-box limit on their stuff, and it's just not worth the drive out there for me. One other thing I wanted to touch on that people ask me about is when I talk about ammo in price per round, and they say, you know, why do you talk about it price per round? Well, why don't you? The way I look at it is, if I know how much I'm spending per shot, I know if I'm getting the best deal. So sometimes when I take people to the range or just take them up shooting, and they're shooting my ammunition, and they just want to start pulling the trigger and dumping rounds downrange, I'll be like, hey, do you got any change in your pocket? And they'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, hey, can I see it? And, you know, they'll give me a handful of change or whatever, and I'll chuck that right down the range. They'll be like, what did you do that for? And I'm like, that's basically what you're doing with my ammunition right now. Because it kind of changes your perspective if you start thinking about it like that, on really making shots count and practicing what you're doing instead of just dumping it downrange. Which, normally, in a situation where we're not in a pandemic and the world is shut down, that's fine. Go out and have some fun. Or if you're really rich and you can afford it, awesome, do whatever. But if you're really concerned about having ammunition on hand and money's tight, think about it in price per round perspective. Let's just say, for example, you're shooting .22 long rifle and you purchase it for 5 cents per round. My Smith & Wesson MP1522, the magazines are 25 cents per round. So imagine in my hand I have 25 nickels, okay? And I just chuck them downrange. That's basically the same as me doing a mag dump with my M&P 1522, right? I'm shooting and I'm just shooting at nothing, or I'm shooting really fast. I just threw a handful of nickels downrange. So if you think about it from that perspective, it might make it a little bit more important on conserving ammo or how much you're willing to pay for ammo, just thinking about it in those terms. So that's just my opinion on it and why I think about ammo in price per round. And I think most people think about it that way. And if you don't, maybe that's a new perspective that I gave to you today and something for you to take a hold of for the future. Anyways, thank you all for stopping by. My name is Joe with Shoot Where I Live. I hope you have a great day, and I'm out.